I hit Legend in Overwatch Stadium, and I want to show you how I did it so you can also hit Legend, or at least improve from your current rank. In this video, I will be going into a deep dive into what worked for me and what did not work. For reference, I hit Legend 5 on DPS, and I have not played any healer or tank, so I will not be able to offer much guidance on that. But I can give you insight on how a DPS player plays the game and how they think. With that insight, you can experiment ways to enable your DPS player, whether you're a tank or healer. Without any more delay, my name is Maxu and welcome to the video. Just want to see what's going on outside. Nothing much. Gonna keep doing this little peeky thing. Just like that, I got two picks. 3 picks. So despite going that little off angle right there, we managed to kill their whole thing. There we go. Big bombs now. We bring the boom. You know, open it down, try to hold it in the water, but it always survives. And it comes out of nowhere like an eagle surprise. And the cover's over, you don't realize. You don't relate to that. Rest of me is crazy as time. Making this your mind is a powerful place. And what you feel can affect you in a powerful way. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This will only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face, every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you off and murder you. Take a look at the benefits. Nothing to matter with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant evidence, you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to take. I did not mean to hit Bob there, I'm gonna be honest. Bob was an accident of that fight.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
Wait, I mean, that's a little mean, but you know what I mean.
Fight your friends, seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
There we go. Wait a little bit, wait for the flank, and then I'm gonna flank. I'll keep this flank going. When I started playing Stadium, I made Ashe, and she took me all the way from rookie to all-star. There were 2 dominant builds for Ashe that I used, which helped me climb through the ranks like they were nothing. Those 2 builds were Viper build and Bob Jr. / Dynamite build. There are circumstances on whether you would choose one over the other. However, I am saving that for when I do build guides for these characters. There came a point where Ashe wasn't working anymore, but that was mostly because Ashe is a longer range character and Stadium is more close ranged and brawl-like game mode. So I kept getting dove by a Genji and Kiriko, which made Ashe a lot harder to play, but not impossible. So I looked for other characters to play and eventually found Cassidy to be strong and matched really well with my playstyle. However, character choice does not matter in this game because I truly believe every character is strong and can be broken in their own regard. What I want to discuss in this video is more about playstyle, and to help me describe what I mean, it's a high-tech piece of software called Microsoft Paint. Okay, I have a situation for you that I want to highlight of kind of my play style and how I look at a game. Here we are in Redwood Dam. If you can't really tell, this is Redwood Dam. And to kind of give you a layout of what's going on right here. It's the first team fight. The star is the objective, and this is kind of the layout of the team fight that's going on. I am Nicole Cassidy right here, Mr. Cassidy himself. And this is my team. I have the Zarya, the Mercy, the Kiriko, the Ashe. So I'm kind of playing right here. Inside of their Ashe and everything, there's kind of like a box right here. I'm pretty sure you can hide around. On the enemy team, we have a Jungle Queen, Mercy, Juno, Soldier, and Ashe. Pretty standard characters is what you'll see in Legend lobbies or in pretty much any lobbies. But I just want to highlight how this team fight's going to go, how I view things, how I look at things, how I analyze things, how I play around. Everything's happening in the front line here. You know, Junker Queen and Zarya are just battling out. They're freaking wailing away at each other. The healers are pocketing their tanks and trying to keep them alive. Ashe, both of the Ashes are just shooting whoever they can get a sight upon, whatever. Whatever's happening in the front lines here is going to keep happening unless a play is made. So the Soldier gets the idea like, I'm gonna go take a different angle because Soldier's really good at taking different angles because of the sprint ability, self-healing, and everything else, and his damage potential. So he's got the idea like, I'm gonna go over here and I'm actually gonna disable my camera. The Soldier comes over here in this room, and on the right side of this room there's this health pack. There's these stairs, you go up here, health pack here, and there's more stairs that gets you on top of this bridge. and there's this roof area right here. Pretty much it gives you the high ground on whoever's over here. I see the soldier go in that room. I'm like, okay, that little fucker just went in that room. So immediately I'm like, all right, I'm going in this room too. And he hears me, so he's kind of waiting over here in this room to helix rocket me. And every soldier, I swear to God, goes to helix rocket build where they shoot 2 helix rockets right away. And I took that perk where if you roll on Cassidy, you take no damage, you actually heal for 30% of your health. I'm coming up here, and right now as I'm coming up here, I know I'm at an advantage because Cassidy is really good in these kind of team fights right here. I have roll, I can prevent damage, I can heal, I can roll into the health pack if I really need to, like this. I can win this fight. I know for a fact I can win this fight. I'm statistically favored to win this fight. So me and the soldier duke it out. And I actually ended up taking out the soldier. Soldier's dead. And the Mercy is in me like, oh God, someone died where? So I can look to revive him. She can't come in here because let's just say the soldier's soul is right. It's a different color. The soldier's soul is right here. If this Mercy flies in here, I can kill her. My flashbang is on cooldown. My roll is just about to come off cooldown. If she flies in this room, I will flashbang, right click, or either flashbang, double headshot, left click her. The Mercy knows that she can't come in this room because like this is legend lobbies, and Mercy's like, ah, fuck, the soldier's dead and I can't get him. She kind of is like, all right, I see he died over there. I'm gonna move over here. And then Juno is kind of like, oh shit, I see my Mercy moving, so I'm just kind of chill right here, kind of move back a little bit. Ash, let's just say the Ash is still kind of up here. Let's say she actually jumped on right here, got a different angle on the Junker Queen, and Junker Queen and everything else is still right here. Then let's just say my ass moved up as well. So my ass moved up right here. My healers moved up right here. I know this is getting a little messy, but just bear with me. Team fights are moving, people are moving around. I killed one soldier. She can't get the revive. We are at a statistical advantage on this team fight. So I'm immediately coming down. Now I see this Juno kind of right here, trying to heal her Junker Queen as much as she can. She's fighting for her life. I can come out here, flashbang the Juno, and just shoot her, and she's dead. I know I can take this fight because I have had enough practice in Cassidy where these fights are favored for him. I have the upper hand. I have a different angle on her. I'm literally taking her by surprise. My gun does a lot of damage. My flashbang does a lot of damage. It slows her. I know I can kill this Juno right here. So I ended up killing the Juno. Juno's dead. So now it's like you have these 3 who are immediately in different positions. Ash is gonna see that the Juno just died. She's like, shit, Coach Gun's out of here. She's out of the fight. So now it's just that Mercy and the Junker Queen right now. The Mercy cannot heal the Junker Queen enough, so she's dead. She just dies. She gets rolled over. Zarya full charge in Stadium does a lot of damage. And then we kill the Mercy too. So they're dead. The only person that got away was Ash. So we effectively won the team fight. And we're pushing the objective. Fan-fucking-tastic. You would think that the most important team fight is the one that happens in the center. The one that happens right here. The Junker Queen and the Zarya, you would think that that's the most important one. The most important one is a team fight that happens on the flank. Whoever wins the flank team fight, or the flank fight, gets a severe advantage for their team on the opposing team. Let's say I died. Let's say hypothetically I lost his team fight. I'm dead. I fucked up. Soldier is going to take this. He's going to run up on the bridge. He's going to look at my Ash. He has Helix Rocket build. Helix Rocket build into Ash is actually favored in the soldier because I've been on the Ash's receiving end. And I swear to God, that soldier is going to either Helix Rockets me or he's going to have the other talent where it's Helix Rocket into Visor. Very quickly put a lot of pressure on Ash, and whether she dies or she has to Coach Gun out of there. And now she's out of the fight because she's literally 1 health. The only person that could get to her is Kiriko. But if Kiriko TP is there, then immediately it's just these 2, and they're like, oh shit, we are like completely fucked. And so either they both die or they back up. Let's just say they both die. So the Ash and the Kiriko both get away. And now it's their whole team that pushes up. And what the big moral of the story is, this team fight that happens right here is the most important team fight. And that's why Cassidy fits my playstyle, because Cassidy is really good on these 1v1 situations between their DPS. And he's really good brawling. If I was the Ash coming over here, I would lose this team fight. And I swear I will show you what I mean in practice. Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly how I play DPS, what I look for in a team, what I'm watching my tank, what I'm watching my healers. So I'm gonna show you what the hell is going on. Marissa's doing her shit. I quick peek the shooter. She's not moving, but it's actually really effective. And the Reaper just did that flank. The flank that I was showing you guys. The Reaper did that flank earlier. The one that he went in that building. He actually got to kill my Dragon Queen. And so they actually won the fight because of that flank. Right now I know there's an Marissa behind me. So I think I'm gonna back up a little bit and just kill her because she's out of her place. Mercy cannot get the res because she's too far away. Kill the Mercy, just like that. Be a little elusive. Do that. Mercy. Do that, and just like that, we should win. There. That's kind of how I like to play. I play a pretty brawly, and as you saw earlier, that Reaper actually took that flank that I was describing earlier in the MSN paint, or MS Microsoft paint, and he won that fight because he killed our tank. He won the fight. It literally spiraled after he killed our General Queen. So, pretty important stuff. So my tank's gonna probably go up there, and I'm immediately gonna ping this Reaper. I see him flanking. So I'm gonna take a different angle. Kill the Mercy already because I took that different angle. Just like that, we have the advantage. We're pushing them out right now. I'm gonna roll. Immediately miss all my shots because, you know, I'm goated. How do you hit a freaking mortar, bro? Just like that. Oh my god. Yo, this got me too. Do a little something like that. Now I can kind of push up play with my tank a little right now. Doing a lot of bad shit to their tank. Meyer, she's low. She's dead. She picked up a little too much. Dead. That kind of heals a bit. Kill her. I'm gonna go a different angle. I don't really care what's happening over there. I'm gonna go over here. And now I'm gonna leave because I don't want to take that fight. If I die right there, it's pretty much useless. Someone's up there. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm kind of gonna chill right here because I want them to push up right here and I want to get their healers. Right there. So my Jungle Queen. Just like that, I got the Mercy out of the fight. I can go up here. Easy win. Easy win. And because, you know, my Jungle Queen did have an angle, she did fuck up her ult, but I didn't fuck up my ult. I was in an off angle. I took out their Mercy. Practically, I wouldn't say that was the sole reason we won that fight, but it did put the odds in our favor. Same thing we're gonna be doing this round. Flanking. See what's going on in the front lines. Their tank's gonna go. I have Codebreaker now, so I kind of do want to push up. Reaper's already over there. Kind of don't really care as much. Push up. Don't care about her anymore. Now I care about her. Dead. I'm just gonna chill right here. And I'm kind of at a weird angle, so I kind of don't want to do it anymore. Get revive, that's huge. They're all down there. I'm gonna take a different angle. I don't like that angle. Team is losing the fight, so. I'm dying. I'm killing myself because the big thing there, I don't want to give him my bounty. I have an 18,000 or 18,000, $1,800 bounty, and I don't want to give him that. So I just killed myself in game. I want him to fight for my bounty, okay? There we go. Huge. And now we just won the game. I don't know if we're gonna win by Mercy Rule. Actually, we are winning by Mercy Rule. So whoever comes over here is gonna have to get through me.
Nanoboost administered.
Now I have a flank. Doesn't matter, merc. Ooh. Because I take so many flanks in this game mode. It's like they can't really deal with me. So just like that, the win streak continues. The main point of the gameplay shown was to highlight how important off-angling and flanking is. Putting pressure on backline and potentially getting a pick on a healer is invaluable to a team fight. However, there are times when you don't need to flank. Times like that are when you are moving up with your team and taking ground, when the enemy team is responding and moving as a whole team, and when you don't have an escape route. Figure out your playstyle and experiment with other playstyles and see what works for you. Like I said, the brawling / flanking playstyle works the best for me. However, the most important thing about flanking and off-angling is securing a kill, which requires good aim. Obviously, aim is really important in any shooter game you play. Personally, I don't work on aim because I've been playing this game for most of my life, let alone playing all sorts of FPS games all of my life. Aiming comes with practice, whether you train your aim by simply playing matches or by going in the arcade. The 3 aim training modes I would play are the ones shown here. The main arcade mode I would play to practice my aim would be this one, Foxta, or whatever. And then pretty much you just shoot characters like this, track their aim a little bit like this. And the whole point of this is just to warm up your aim, focus on your aim. Come in here, have a lot of fun, try it out, you'll like it. And the other one that I would like to, there was this other one, but I didn't really care for it, but I just want to give you another option if you do like it. I would do the Widow headshot one, and there are always lobbies open for it. So pretty much this one, you're never gonna believe what it is, but you play as Widow and you just practice headshotting. It's only a headshot only, so you can only hit headshots. So that's pretty much what this was. I would play this a lot when I was maining Widow, but I haven't played much Widow at all. However, I would strongly suggest spending most of your time just playing the game instead of aim training. The reason being is that by playing the game, you are building game sense along with your aim. I would argue that game sense is far more important than aim. You can have god tier aim, but that wouldn't matter if you have the game sense of a fucking potato. You don't have to spend years of your life playing Overwatch to develop good game sense. I spent thousands of hours of my life on this game and only developed minor brain damage. The way I would suggest building game knowledge is to just make mistakes. Go out there, get killed, get picked, learn your lesson, you know? Overwatch has this really cool feature that Valorant has called the replay system. Go back into theater mode and watch what the enemy team's movements are. Watch your movements as well with regards to how the enemy is moving. Are you going off into fucking Narnia and so far away from your team? Are you constantly getting caught and getting flamed for it? If so, play with your team more and take tighter flanks. The more you play, the more time you have to learn each map, and the more you know, the more plays you can make. Another key factor of game sense is how each ability in perk works. I'm not saying you should spend time playing all of the heroes to understand them, but pay close attention to what is working and what isn't working for those heroes. I really only played Cass and Ashe, yet I feel like I have a good understanding of other heroes' builds because I paid attention to what was working. So we have playstyle, aim, and game sense, which I believe if you work on all 3, you will see improvements. The last thing I want to talk about is character builds. There are some builds that work better than other builds, but there are situations where one build can become stronger due to an enemy's composition. For example, I'm playing Ashe, and I see a Genji and Mercy on the enemy team. I could Viper build, which just means building pure weapon damage, or I could Dynamite build, which focuses on burning. Since they have a Mercy and a Genji, I am going to pick the Dynamite build due to the fact that the burning will make the Genji's life living hell, which in return brings me joy. Additionally, there is a perk called Cyber Venom, which puts a healing reduction to whoever is affected by your burn, Bob or Coach Gun, which in return also makes the healer's life harder, which also brings me joy. However, if they had a Kiriko, Moira, and a Reaper, Dynamite build wouldn't be as strong because of all the cleanses they have on their team with Kiriko's Suzu, TP, Moira's Fade, and Reaper's Wraith. So in that instance, I would lean more towards going weapon damage build than Dynamite build. The point I'm trying to make is pay close attention to the enemy team's compositions and experiment with what builds and perks works against their comp. One quick thing I want to throw on the side is that the game isn't over until you see either defeat or victory. I know that's obvious, but I have seen games where we are 0-3 about to lose the game, but we end up reverse sweeping the other team to 4-3. The thing I'm trying to highlight is that no matter what, keep trying and don't give up. Every game is winnable. Don't give in to a toxic mentality and you can still win the most dire games. Some characters just become stronger as the game goes on. Trust the build, trust your team, and don't give up. Pay close attention to how you're playing the game and strategize how to play the game with regards to the enemy team. I know it's easier to go on autopilot and listen to Spotify while playing Overwatch, but if you really want to rank up, you're going to have to pay attention to how each game is played. I genuinely believe if you work on the things described in this video, you'll see improvements. Obviously, you might not see immediate improvements, but they will come over time. I got stuck in All-Star for a bit, and I had to make some changes which helped me reach Legend. I hope the things in this video helps you rank up, and if they did, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe. If you have anything to add that helped you improve that wasn't in the video, please share it in the comments down below. Once again, my name is Maxu. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something, and I'll see you all in the next one.